As I'm recording this video, in Quebec, in Canada, there's a whole forest fire situation going on right now. Everything is burning, there's smoke in the air, and the smoke is protruding and invading areas kilometers and miles away. It's absolutely an abhorrent situation going on. But do you want to know what's worse? What's more toxic than that? Bandai's tournaments for Digimon, or lack thereof. Before I jump right into the punch here, because I don't feel like wasting any time with this, let me know in the comments, do you think there's enough Digimon tournaments, or do you want more? Just be real. Answer, one or the other. I'm very curious to know your thoughts. And of course, like and subscribe, and let's just get right into the thick of it. Alright, as you can see here, this is June and July events. We have 3 Ultimate Cups in June, we have 3 regionals in July. Everything is online, except for 1 random regional in Texas. Alright. If you're in Latin America or Oceania, you got 4 tournaments in 2 months. You have 1 IRL regional, the rest are online. And if you're in Europe, you got a regional on June 2nd, you got 2 Ultimate Cups in June, 1 in July, and then 1 regional in France. Credit, though, for having more like in-person events than any other areas so far. That's really nice. But that's not a lot of tournaments. And if we go to August, God forbid, look at all the empty spaces here. The only reason North America is as busy as it is because of Gen Con. This is all Gen Con. Between online events and the 2 IRL Digimon events, it's all in 1 weekend, 4 days. And now this, and this, and this is what depression, I imagine, looks like. I'm a depressed individual myself. I'm sure I exhibit the signs of crippling depression, because I have it. But this is worse. This is awful. Like, you're in Latin America, you get 1 regional, 1 in Oceania, 2 in Europe. That's wild. And just before I get into the rest of my bullet points here, and let me tell you, I got a lot of bullets for this one. This, for an example, is Yu-Gi-Oh! Look how many tournaments Yu-Gi-Oh! Has in 1 weekend. Look. Like, Bandai Digimon is a top-selling game. It has not cracked the top 3, but it's up there. You think they could afford to do more tournaments or something? You know what I mean? This is absolutely disgusting. Oh, and by the way, other popular games, card games, also have lots of tournaments as well. It's not exclusive to Yu-Gi-Oh! So that begs the question, what is up with Bandai exactly? Why does Digimon get so hosed? And depending on what side of the hose you're on, depends on where in the world you're located. I'll talk about not North America first. If you are in not North America, you get screwed on tournaments in the first place. And an argument that I see made here and there is the fact that these tournaments don't even fill up for the most part if you're not North America. But is that a good reason to penalize the players that are playing the game? That sounds selfish, stupid, and plain rude, an insult to the competitive players in those respective regions. Oh, sorry, because you never fill up, you only get 1 a month. Like, that's dumb. That's stupid. I don't care what anyone says. If that's the reason why, that's a bad reason. But why do they get hurt so bad? It makes no sense. Now let's talk about North America, because I'm a little more familiar with North America, being a resident of North America. We have the opposite problem, where you cannot, maybe sign up in time for these events. They get capped, especially the online ones. And they get capped pretty quickly, within minutes still, usually. So that begs the question, the opposite question, why can't there be more tournaments maybe on the same weekend, on the same day, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Has, where it doesn't matter. You pick 1 online regional, you sign up, maybe there's 2, maybe there's 3. You sign up, and you're probably fine. you're probably okay. I do not believe that Bandai or any TOs have tested the limits. And what I mean by that is within Digimon space, of course. Like, what would happen if there was two online regionals on exactly the same day? For the life of me, I cannot remember if that's been done. I don't think it has. If I'm wrong, correct me. But like, why can't Top Cut hold one online regional and Carta hold one online regional on the same day at the same time? That would be a really good incentive for people to not like double dip in these tournaments, because you can realistically only play one, because you're going to no show at one of the events if you sign up for both. So it would actually test the limits and see just how many competitive players want to play. You can't get that gauge with a 512 person event that caps, and then you do one the next weekend, and then one the next weekend. You just simply cannot do that. And I'm not talking about the weekends, by the way, where there's an online regional and an IRL regional. That does not count, because it's two different demographics, basically. You have the demographic of the online people that fill out in 10 minutes because, oh, I can do it from the comfort of my own home, in my undies, or naked. I don't gotta wear anything at this regional. And then you got the people that are actually willing to travel and would rather travel, and those ones don't usually fill up. Because it's travel, right? You gotta travel. You gotta pay money. It's expensive. You gotta take time off work, whatever. It's different. It's not like two online regional at the same day. Yeah, this is a video I don't know if I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna be real. If you see it uploaded on YouTube, then I guess I uploaded it. But I don't know if I'm gonna pull the trigger and upload this video, because like what can we? There's nothing to do. People want more tournaments. Let's go back to the Facebook page for a second. Just real quickly. If we go to the actual post here, 6 events for 2 months. Only half of those have any Pathway Nationals. What a disappointment. We have, the Store Championship complaint. More in-person events, Bandai. There really needs to be more in-person events. 2 UK events that both have happened. Blah, 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 blah. More events. More event. Offline and Argentina. You know what I mean? People want more tournaments. And it doesn't just stop here. It also gets posted in Discord groups, the major Facebook groups. It's everywhere. People want more tournaments. And for some reason, Bandai and the TOs seem to be afraid of making money. Because let me remind you guys, let me go back to my face so you can see my face for a second. It's literally free money, especially the online ones. It's free. It is so free, it makes no sense as to why they do not do more tournaments. You literally, all you have to do in an online tournament is pay for staffing, maybe pay Bandai for the product, and take people's entries and call it a day. There's like nothing else you have to do. You pay for your staff, you pay for your judges, you pay some shipping expense to send out the products, you pay Bandai some money, I'm sure. That's it. It's free money. And I don't get it. I don't get why they won't do it. I don't get why they're so afraid of making money. If I was Bandai or a TO, I would be trying to make as much money from these tournaments as possible. It's a win-win for the business, for Bandai, and for the players themselves who want more tournaments. It just does not. Every time I think about it, every time I try to spin it on a different angle, like, oh, it's inconvenient. Oh, it's hard to find people. All those arguments just get negated by you can hire more people, you can get more judges, you can just make money and suck up a little bit of an inconvenience. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. It really doesn't. And I'm sick of trying to pretend like it does. I have one major ask. I don't know if this is going to happen or not. But as a competitive Digimon player that I am, and even for the other people that are competitive Digimon players, because there are a lot of them, or a lot of you out there, can we do like a call to action or something? You remember when the reprint set was originally announced for English, how it was so piss poor bad that the community complained about it and Bandai did a 180 and fixed it? Can we just do that for competitive events, please? Can we just do that? If everyone complains about it, just like with the reprint set, just like Rising Winds, I think Bandai can do something. I think they'll do something. It's just people need to be more vocal about it. So I am going to ask that if you guys care about tournaments, please be more vocal. Make it a point that you want more tournaments. And that's it. And then whatever's got to happen, hopefully happens. Whether it's getting more TOs, whether it's just Bandai doing something, hire more judges. I don't. Just get it done. It's pathetic. And the fact that other big card games have way more tournaments than anyone does is a disappointment. And I don't care about the argument that they're trying to split different card games right now. I do not care. You can hire more TOs. You can hire more judges. It's not a big deal, honestly. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know anything in the comment section, and that'll be all. I will talk to you later. Bye!